Aurathas, and welcome back to the Sinking City. So, I've gone ahead and leveled up a bit since the last stream. Basically came down to, where was it, over here, to the shells. And I just ran between these three infested areas. Because by the time I finished a circuit of these three and went back to the first one, the enemies had respawned. So yeah, leveling up in this game is ridiculously easy. So we've got some nice skills now. Also, let me go ahead and clear out this stuff. None of that's really necessary right now. I think we're going to go and get some of these extra... We're going to do some of our side quests before we continue the story, just because we can, and we have done most of, most of the side story. Sorry, we've got our shotgun. That's what I'm trying to say. Good God. Let's look here. So we have a place right here in Old Grove. I actually hadn't realized. So let's go ahead and put a marker there. Which one is this? Disgusting Exaltation. Let's go ahead and see what Disgusting Exaltation. There it is. No matter how different my visions may be, they are always so frightening. Today it was a man. He left a house in southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Our eyes met and I immediately felt the burning exultation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. Yep, the eldritch orgy, got it. The vision was so intense I bent into and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past saying something like cursed newcomers and praying, and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help me. Even now, when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. Cool, this one's nearby. Might as well go hit it up, right? There's definitely going to be combat. Seems like there's combat at all of these, so. Yeah, those things are just getting bigger, it seems. Okay. So if one of these doesn't open, it's probably down that alley. Yep, probably down the alley. Or not. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to go. Maybe there's a door to enter over here. Climb up on the boxes. Yeah, we can check it out. I didn't think I saw an opening up above. That's why I didn't try, but yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's anywhere to go once we're up here. Unless... Nah, it doesn't look like it. I think I might have the address wrong then. Let me double check it. Southern Old Grove on Warwick Street. Between Hillside and Seaside. Oh, okay. So that's Hillside, that's Seaside. So it could be anywhere on this. So, but it does say Warwick Street, so it would have... Yeah, honestly, it would have to be up in here. I mean, I guess I could ride the boat around the edge here. Just those directions don't really make sense. Between Seaside Street and Hillside Street, but on Warwick Street. Seaside Street doesn't come anywhere near Warwick Street. But I think you're right, probably on the water. Yeah, that was a poorly written one. That makes no sense. At no point is this road between the two roads it talked about. Ah, well. Let's go this way and look for any openings. Yeah, I know they're trying to keep the directions a bit vague, but this one, if it is out here, like all the way out here somewhere, that was really misleading. That went from vague to just straight up misdirection. No openings yet. The edge of the map, I believe. Hey, you guys seen some creepy ass house? I like how that dude's got a bloody they got armchairs. Huh. The hell? Weird. Yeah, we did a full loop. There weren't any open doors. And usually there's symbols pointing us as well. What the hell, man? Like, we're in Old Grove. Southern Old Grove. That is Warwick Street. Hillside goes right through there. And there's Seaside, so... I mean, the only one that makes sense is, like, this right here. If we go too far, if we go any further south, we're outside of Old Grove. I didn't look on this side, though. Not over here anyway. Like, if it were any other game, I would be like, well, maybe we could climb up onto the buildings or something, but doesn't seem to be what this one does. It's just weird. Can I break these boxes, maybe? Nope. Sewers? Nope. That's disappointing. There's nothing out here either. And I've noticed I can't use this ability on the boat. Nope. Wait a minute. Seaside Street also triggers up here. Okay. Didn't see that. It's a very, very tiny sliver of Seaside up here. Not much, but it's a very small sliver, so... Okay. Not much at all. We basically started the game. And I've been looking for one of those letter locations, the what's it called? Disgusting Exaltation, where the lady had visions of basically an eldritch orgy of some man walking amongst weird creatures and kissing and embracing them. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which one of those this might be. Yeah, I was looking to see if there are any marks on these houses. And I don't think it's any of those houses, because this side is the only one that's going to be, you know, between... Well, I guess this isn't Warwick anymore if I go over here. So it has to be on this street right here. Start with the hillside crossing. Yeah. And just move on up from there. Yeah. Didn't look like there were any symbols on those houses. Hey, Schmond, welcome. Also, welcome to the rest of you as well. Alright, so we'll start all the way down here. This is the first house on the crossing. I'm right there with you. Both of those do not sound appealing in the slightest. About to say, you writing parking tickets in this area? Seems like a distinct waste of time, my friend. Looks like an invitation if I've ever seen one. Problem with these houses too is a lot of the entrances are on the back as well, so I'm gonna have to check both sides. Man, this is a big house. Let me in. Nope. Weird. Alright, well, let's read the description again. Old Grove. Well, we're not in southern Old Grove anymore. Yeah, weird. It should legitimately be down here. I'd be completely okay with that, with any information from that, because this one, the directions aren't very good on this one. I'm completely okay with that. It's second house from the crossing? Okay. I'm gonna guess on this side. Oh, there it is. The hell? Alright. Thought I tried it, but I guess not. We know something's gonna try to eat my ass in here. I hear a lot of foot pattering. Hey, you. Nope, fuck you. The hell up away from me. I used a lot of ammo, but it's not for a gun I really care about. Yep. So we need to find the letter in here. Thought I saw something on the table, but it's just cigarettes. Well, upstairs before the basement. That was a distinct waste of space up here. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, if that's all you put up here was a landing for your piano, good God. It's extraordinary, incredible, fabulous. I was right. I told them we weren't alone, that the ocean was talking to me, and now that it's flooding in, the ocean brings them with him. All these buffoons who would laugh behind my back, they now fear these wonders. At the sight of these magnificent specimens, they run in all directions, screaming. They do not realize the incredible chance they have to admire them, to contemplate their splendor. All right. I know it shouldn't need to be said, but don't fuck the eldritch horrors. I need to get closer to these creatures. Closer, always closer. I will finally be recognized for my talent. One of these creatures might even carry my name. I will be praised by all the universities. They can't ignore me now. They'll stop thinking I'm mad. Oh joy, what pleasure. Come see me. I await your arrival. I will take good care of you. Nah. Yeah, that's my public service announcement. Don't fuck the eldritch horrors. You wouldn't think it need to be said, but apparently... Oh, wow, we picked up a lot more ammo for that. Cool. Modern society defeated Lovecraft. We fap to tentacles. Okay, fair enough. That's not going to be fun down there. All right. All right, you know what, fine. Oh, Jesus, dog is happy. You've got access, I'm just gonna say, you have access to some interesting emotes. I'm just gonna say that right now. I was hoping there was something over here. Torture dungeon. Got it. We've seen a lot of these in this town. Ah, there was really nothing down there for me. Alright, let's head out. I believe that cleared this particular case. Yep. Alright, so are there any other ones nearby? We have the weapons. We can actually start clearing these out pretty quickly, even if they are in dangerous areas. And I would like to clear it out. I don't know if there's any like benefit to clearing it out, but there has to be, right? Even if it's just a lot of experience. Next up. All right, we've done most of those, so there are 2 within a decent distance of this, so we can go up and get that one. That's the one we were looking for before, but I think we have a bit more information to go off of now. I see. Okay, then. That explains a bit of it, dog is happy. Yeah. Alright, so this is the one, I believe, where the dude was talking about a lady gave him a drink or something, and he just kind of passed out in the street. Lullaby. Ah, okay. Yeah, felt dizzy. My mouth was full of bittersweet taste. I saw a woman with kind eyes giving me a drink, and then they fell asleep. Suits and top coats. So that's pretty close, but that's not it. So let's go down where... There it is. I'm on over. Hey, X3105, welcome. Oh, there's another sign over there. Man, the men's finest clothing signs are everywhere. Let's go to the other side. This one? Nope. Maybe a little bit further down. Because we're not quite at the intersection it told us to go to yet.
What's your problem?
I need you to get the hell up out my way is my problem. Yep. And there we go. Where are you coming from? Get fucked, Eldritch Horrors. Get fucked. And apparently there's a guy over in Old Town that is more than willing to accommodate that particular desire. Yep, it looks identical to the... Oh, hey. Speaking of the invisible ones, it's identical to the one we ran into earlier where the little girl kept complaining to her parents that there was something down there staring at her. And then it infected her one night and then infected the whole family. Yeah, there was something glowing by the stairs. Yeah, a lot of these houses are reused repeatedly. I think we've seen this one at least 3 other times. Yeah, first aid kit. Okay. I believe the house when where the lady was, or dude, was cutting off pieces of their body and feeding it to the pipes. I believe was also this style of house. So yeah. Well, there's already a dude doing it. What the? You might want to get out the house, dude. No, we don't want to fuck the Eldritch Horrors, but there's already a dude out there fucking the Eldritch Horrors, so I think we can safely leave the job to him. I mean, he's already started. Okay. Did I come? Oh, there it is. About to say, did I come in the wrong building? The recipe was left to me by my grandmother, and when Lily was little, I used it quite often. A couple of drops in her milk, and she slept sweetly all night. My husband and I finally had a little time for each other. Of course, that was long ago, and since then, I haven't needed Grandma's sleeping elixir. But now everything's changed. It was 2 days ago that Bill barricaded the windows because we could not bear to see the corpses on the street. We're locked in, and we're out of food. Oh yeah, it seems like a great idea. The worst are the nights, impossible to sleep because of the squeals of death and other terrible sounds. We should flee, but there is no place to go. I'm afraid as fate draws near that we'll end up like the bakers. I do not want this for my little Lily. While my husband barred the entrance, I made my grandmother's tea. Lily drank her dose and went to bed, and Bill's getting faint too. It's time for me to join them. Good night, Oakmont. I think you guys basically killed your... Oh no, they're here. They're also flies, so I think... Yep. Yep, they killed themselves. Okay. Or she killed her family, then killed herself. All right, then. Cheerful as always, game. Thank you. All right. Now we go down here, which is apparently in the danger zone. Northern Grimhaven, that's it. At the corner of Hubert and Whisper. There it is again, and there's a danger zone. I can't. My inventory's full. Are you saying if I could take some of the poison stuff? Wrong way, actually. We want to go south. And I'll keep an eye on some of the side quests while we're progressing. I don't need to go. I think I already explored that one pretty thoroughly. When we were trying to find this particular thing before. I think that's where we found the skull. Oh, really? We can feed everyone. Yeah, no, you look creepy. I don't want to know what you put in the food. Yeah, I never really had a problem with the Ghost Leviathan. If you go through if you keep to the side when you go to the Lost River and go down to like silent running, he'll ignore you completely. And then you can just drift by him every time. That particular Ghost Leviathan does not have a very large aggro range. For whatever reason, it's a very minor aggro range compared to the other Leviathans. That was just my experience with it, though. Your mileage may vary. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was torn, but chat made some compelling arguments about leaving them down there and putting them out of their misery because otherwise they would just starve to death. Okay, so that's where I need to go. Oh, am I not in the danger area yet? No, I'm in the danger area. I'm in the danger area. Fuck off of me. I got plenty of shovel for all of you. All right. You know what? Oh, I think this is that immortal. Shit. Like, I don't know how to kill that one. Oh, I have a knowledge point? Ah. Let's go to the old standby when shit regenerates, huh? That doesn't work. I mean, he goes down easy. Oh, okay. Once he's down, hit that. Got it. All right, and knowledge. Okay. Yeah, I've leveled up a bit. Let's see. I don't know what to go for, though. I go with sanity increases, which probably are going to be more useful than some of this other shit. Although vitality, give myself more health would probably not be a bad idea. Yeah, let's go that way. Now, I know that's where I need to go back there. But there's usually a lot of fun stuff in here. Okay, we can't carry any more of gunpowder, so I might as well keep making some of this stuff. There we go. The fuck down. Come on. Come on, then. There we go. Yeah. Because of areas like this, leveling up in this game is ridiculously easy. Like, when I entered this area... so at the current point I am in this game, it takes, instead of 1,000 points to... Let's see. I'll go over here. No, here. It takes 1,500 points to level up instead of... instead of 1,000. And when I entered this, I was at under 500 towards the last level. And we just level up fast. It's crazy. Now, I know this is the room I need to go in. I'm just making sure there's not like another cow skull or whatever. Because I don't know if that's a deal where there's going to be something like that in every area, or if that was unique to where we were earlier. Oh, I'm using the revolver. That's why it went down so easy. I guess it was unique to that one area. I don't see any others. Okay, then. Let's head in here. Oh, God. He juked me. I can't stun these ones as easily as I can stun like the ones that run along the ground, the little dudes. The ones that basically have a charge attack. We should probably see what this one is, because I like to read the story before we get into it. Just Innsmouther notes, huh? The local Innsmouthers scare me a lot. I've never seen a place with so many ill people. Their faces pursue me even in visions. Recently, I was in the northern part of Grimhaven Bay, walking down Whisper Street. I barely made it to Hubert Avenue when the visions came. I stood among many Innsmouthers disguised as one of them and listened. Their leader read the story of a captain participating in pagan rites, copulating with savage witches and beasts, bringing sacrifices. I still remember his name, Obed. Yeah, I know something big and nasty is going to spring out at me, so let's just get it over with. No? That's unexpected. Aha. How about you put a gun in your hand? Lovely. March 1856, New South Wales. On that day, we arrived near Ball's Pyramid, a giant rock around 2,000 feet high extending from the sea. The air is poisoned all around it, and you can barely see the tip of the monolith. The catch is good here and brought us more gold. I had to give them 2 slave women we acquired in Sumatra. Wretches were terrified when they saw them. Good riddance. Oh, good God, this is a long entry. We landed on Lord Howe Island, a few nautical miles away, for fresh water and fruit. The heady dinghy was put at sea at 8:15 a.m. Last time we were here in 1847, there were 3 settlers and their aboriginal wives. This time, only the women remained, and they were not the same. Tattooed, their eyes were red with blood, and dead animal carcasses were strewn around the camp. They slept on the floor beside the corpses. We drank and danced with them, and one played a strange musical flute with sounds we never heard before. Okay, the description you set up there, I would not be sleeping next to them. Or drank, or danced. No! One of them took me to her hut. While I was at it between her legs in the dark, too much information, Matthews came with a torch, and I could see that above me the dead husband was hooked to the roof, the skin over his face dried like a 100-year-old apple. Bones and clothes he was, his mouth open and distorted in an endless shout. I can still see his eyes, alive and rolling, looking at me. The witch was laughing hard while wiping her thighs, all her teeth filed to a point like a wolf or a shark. We fled this cursed place behind, leaving the witches behind. Too much information, but okay. Gotcha. Again, don't fuck the Eldritch Horrors. I feel like it's common sense, but apparently the people in this game don't agree. Yeah, I think that's about it. All right. Yeah, I'm not going to go to all of these locations right now. I just wanted to get the nearby ones. We'll continue some of our other quests as well. Let's knock this one out. Exactly, the hookers are cheap. I mean, if that's what you got to do to not fuck an eldritch horror, do what you need to do. I mean, we've seen the hybrids that have shown up because of this. Let's go to our case book. I do kind of want to start removing these from our screen entirely. So yeah, maybe we do this one. I don't know. Let's go to the nearest fast travel point, though. Which should be straight across because the hotel's right here. Because I know there's a couple around the university we can get to fairly quickly. Oh. I guess I don't need to get on the boat. Didn't see this last time. Alright, fast travel. Yep, we have... Yep, 2 up here. And if we go from here, we can hit both of these up fairly quickly. You know, I gotta say that's another thing that this game does, I think, better than the official Call of Cthulhu game. And I wonder if that's one of the sticking points that this game wanted to do that the official people didn't, is this game doesn't shy away from some of the more adult and fucked up themes in the Cthulhu mythos or whatever. Call of Cthulhu basically just went like, you know, okay, we're sacrificing people and, you know, the madness and stuff, but they shied away from some of the other aspects. This one is kind of embracing most of it, and I actually appreciate that. From behind. I can't help but turn around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. I walked down the Murdoch Avenue in Western Advent near Oak Street, and I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed, and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow I was both the spectator and the sitting man, but no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head, and it took me several hours to get back to the hotel after. Yeah, and that's the other thing is, at the beginning of the game, with the whole racism thing, there is a disclaimer when you first boot the game up before you get to the title screen. That is basically that same disclaimer that if you go and watch those old Warner Brothers cartoons, it basically says, you know, this is based on the works from the time, you know, racism, you know, there's racism and all that. We have chosen to portray it instead of pretending it didn't exist, kind of deal. So, yeah. I mean, there's more to it than that, obviously, the message. That's just all I remember off the top of my head. I didn't know I could do that. That would have come in handy a long time ago, game. Yeah, and I do like that we can stand up to it, just not just ignore it. Like trying to make Throgmorton into less of a bigot. Okay, I open the door and immediately hear a growl. That is some bullshit. I mean, I expected it, but still, goddamn. I just got here. Hi. Nope. We ain't gonna be doing none of that today. Oh, you little shit, get off me. After using the shotgun a bit, while I was leveling up, it actually doesn't do much to him. It's fantastic for taking out groups of enemies, but even against like that big dude right there, it's not very effective. I was actually rather disappointed. Basically, it's designed to be a room clearing weapon from what I could tell. Yeah. I'm assuming based on the description in the skill tree though, that you get a battle rifle later. That's how they put it. Like, let's see. Higher proficiency with the battle rifle. Hone your eye, gaining a chance to deal double damage. I'm assuming this is the battle rifle is the single target, like kill the boss type weapon. That's just an assumption though, because I haven't even seen one, and I haven't used it obviously because I don't have it. That's just my assumption though. And I would imagine the submachine gun is designed for groups as well. Gonna say, how many floors we gotta go up?
The door won't budge.
I just came up here for treasure. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? Welcome. I guess we're going down into the creepy ass basement. But yeah, I don't mind using the shotgun. We can try it next time a big dude pops out at us. You know, maybe I was just too far away last time I used it against a big guy on my own. So yeah, I'm willing to try it at closer range. I mean, the dude rushes us after all. Weird. So I am most definitely missing something. This is where we're supposed to go. Like it was in the perfect spot. Wait. There's like a letter somewhere. Wasn't in the basement. And we can't get into the room on the top floor. I guess it has to be in here, right? Ah. Thank you, Stahor. My dear Clara, it has been years since we last saw each other, and I still can't sleep without looking at the picture you sent me of your family. Creepy. I wish I had something to show, but pictures of this place would only bring you nightmares. What was I thinking when I left our hometown? I fear that I might be losing my sanity. You remember Dumont, my neighbor that works at the docks? I mentioned him in previous letters. He was always a good friend, but I don't know what happened. He started screaming in the middle of the night, chanting about lost cities and saying strange words. I was never a religious man, but I don't know how to explain his condition through science. I see strange things each time I look out the window, and I don't know if they are really there or if it's just my mind playing with the mist. Oh, you talking about the big giant tentacles closing in on the city? Yeah, no, I see them too. Somehow, the mad words of my friends start to make more sense each time I look at those wild and incomprehensible shapes. I'll return home as soon as I have enough money to do so. I hope to survive all of this. Your beloved brother, Victor. Picture you sent me of your family. I'm assuming her husband and kids then, because it'd be weird to say your family. It's like, it's your brother. Like, that's your sister. It's your family too. So I'm assuming her, like, husband and kids then. All right. Not quite as creepy then. Seemed like he was talking about, like, to a love interest or something, and was saying, yeah, I stare at your family's photos. Like, Jesus, dude, no, don't be doing that. Okay, north, and then take a left. Ow! The fuck is wrong with you? The fuck are you shooting at me for?
Hide it, or you will die.
The fuck was that about? Okay, there was an evil creature in there. I get it. I think Stahor might be on to... Oh, go to the locked room. Maybe that is open now. Maybe they thought I killed the dude in the house. Maybe, yeah. Guess as good as mine. See if it's open now. Maybe he ran out of there. He did. Good call, Stahor. Okay, that seemed like a legitimate waste, but that's fine. No. Okay, where are you guys coming from? Oh, it is a lot better. Okay, cool. I just have to get right up in his face to make sure all of the spread goes into him. Nothing really in here, but I'm glad we came up here. Although you'd think they would put something in here, right? Seems odd that it's just nothing. Oh, well. Let's fill up on shotgun shells. And I do like the upgrade we got that lets me actually load 4 shotgun shells. Man, there's a lot of gunpowder in this house. Good lord. I think I will switch back to my normal pistol, though. Heal up. That way, and then the first left will put us right on the path to the next one. I think there's only 2 left total. Granted, one's in an area where I have no fast travel points. No, there's 3 left. Okay. Terrible fetus. Oh, that one. After this vision, I shake in fear at the sound of a child's cry. It happened, yeah, we know, and was headed towards Oak Street. The thing was running so fast, I didn't even understand what it was. It jumped from the window, and the vision struck me immediately. I saw a man, a doctor, hiding in the room. He was writing something with a shaking hand, something like a last will. And then I saw the thing stalking him. A fetus on thin, pointy legs, with a little face full of evil and hatred. It's shrieking. I can't forget it. That definitely sounds like something that needs a proper application of fire. Don't see the symbol yet. Should be right there, though. Wow. There's a lot of H's on that building. That seems suspicious. Oh yeah, there's treasure just right here. So I'm gonna guess right up in there, even though it doesn't have that little swirly mark. Hey dude, you might not want to be behind the wheel of a car right now. Well, huh, that's cool. Oh, that's weird. Doesn't even give us the message that it can't be opened. There's clearly a basement here. I almost want to say this might be a story segment, but they did say doctor, and this is a clinic. Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck you. Oh, this is the first time we've been in a place where we can go out on the balcony into a backyard. That's actually pretty cool. Oh. Oh, I am creeped the hell out right now. Where did it go? I mean, obviously it killed him. My dearest comfort, if my scrawl is illegible scribble, forgive me. The shock of what I have delivered from the poor young woman's womb has affected my nerves. Her guttural screams still ring in my ears, and her birthed tragedy lurks near where I hide. Had my attendant not been attacked first, I would have certainly shared her fate. This biome fulfills 7 out of the 9 criteria that cause terror in humans. Eh. The wriggling abomination that erupted from the waif's belly leapt from her body and attached itself to the nurse's throat with a wet smacking sound. Pulled behind it, the taut umbilical cord tore out the placenta in an eruption of bright blood that soaked my gown. Stunned, I looked into the mother's bulging eyes as she convulsed and bit off her tongue between clenched, grinding teeth. Falling backward in horror, I crawled behind a medical cabinet in the operating theater. I can now hear the sloshing movement of the afterbirth sliding across the floor as the terrible infant silently approaches. I write this account on my surgical mask with the sturdy pen you gifted me last year near the Oakmont Commons. May it now serve faithfully as my only weapon against this deformed babe. Sincere thanks, Sebastian. Yeah. See, I think it's stuff like this. They never went to this level of like violence and that descriptive of like gore and creepiness like that in the official Call of Cthulhu games. That makes me wonder if that's, like I said, I'm almost sure of it now, that level of, I don't want to say maturity, but you know what I mean. That kind of stuff, I think, might be what caused the publisher to be like, you know what? You keep making your game, we're going to give the official one to somebody else. I don't know if it's going to show up and come for me. Visceral, thank you. Yeah, I don't know if this thing's just going to pop out at me. But we're going to have the shotgun ready just in case. All right, yeah, no. That was odd. You would have thought there would have been an enemy in there, right? All right. We can go down to mirrors, mirrors, and knock that one out real quick. Wouldn't be too hard to reach it either. All right, so let's just get back on our boat and head south. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if there's a reward for finishing all these letters. And I am really loving the extra bits of lore that we're getting. I love games that give me a lot of extra lore through like side quests and stuff. Something tells me that's not supposed to happen. Okay. Guess we ain't using that boat again. I would like to just go south. All right then. We gotta do this, we'll do it. I always misjudge that first hit on this thing. After that, I can stun lock him, but man. Convenient, that. And while I'm here, wow, you were actually surprisingly strong to those. Yeah, I'll still murder you with the shovel. Oh, hey. There's multiple types of you. They're not nearly as big a threat as those spitter ones. You know that, right? shotgun out for this. Pistol isn't super effective. Let's go ahead and get our revolver ammo up. Yeah, I'm guessing that is where the game's going. I'm thinking yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I'm thinking the battle rifle is going to replace the revolver as our go-to single enemy weapon. Another one of these red doors. Oh, hey guys. Oh wow. You're actually surprisingly tough. I don't need that to deal with you. But I will take all the loot. Yeah, this layout's very familiar. We've been in a similar place. And our dude can't really make that jump. Ah, well. Honestly, not too concerned about it. So I wonder, is there... Yeah, I don't think there's like another... Okay, I thought I dodged, but okay. They really like those creatures in this area, don't they? You know, I love that this game's makes a point at the beginning saying, ammo's gonna be scarce. It's like, will it though? This is quite a large infested zone. Anyway. We need to go that away. And there's our exit. Dude had a sailboat in here. I did lower the combat difficulty a bit, yeah. I still think was the right way to go because the combat controls in this game are pretty bad. I feel like it's probably this right here. Yep. Wait, what? Mirrors, okay. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections and someone trapped trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but have never caught a straight view of this stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protection. Seems it's time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start to practice. Now, let's make sure this is the right one, because I feel like there was an issue here. Purdy Road and Oak Street. Yeah, no, it's right here. And there is the symbol. Oh, you can't tell me there's not something in there going to try to eat me. That was the trigger. Oh, you guys are very resistant to anything that's not melee, aren't you? I think it's because that orange thing that you're supposed to hit is on their back. Hey guys. Load faster, you dick. All right. This has been a very combat heavy thing so far. Give me more gunpowder. I'm sure we'll find a lot more. The man in the mirror. He's gone. Ever since this infernal flood began, I kept seeing him in the mirror, the man who stole my reflection. He wore my skin like a suit, but there was nothing human beneath it. He knew I was on the other side and was looking straight at me. I covered every mirror in my house, but in vain. I could still see him in the window panes, in every puddle, even in other people's eyes. Yeah, I got a song running through my head now, X3105. The neighbors started to look at me strangely. I couldn't sleep. I saw his face in nightmares, and when I woke up, I heard whispers coming from the looking glass. But now he's gone. I uncovered the mirror to smash it to pieces, and he's gone. There's nothing in the reflection at all. But I feel like I'm not alone. You don't want to know what happened, dude. That's just... He probably up inside you now. A trap. You know, I still haven't found much use for those. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea that they included that feature. But it's like, most of the battle, you're not going to have a lot of time. Maybe it's a boss fight or something later. It doesn't seem like you have a lot of time to set up traps, you know? No. Well, to my boat. That's the end of that one. So, if we go back to the center of town, we can warp up here and then try to reach that one. And then maybe finally get a fast travel point to that portion of Reed Heights. Yeah, don't be stuck, boat. I ain't swimming through all this shit to get back. Yeah, go straight ahead. And we can knock this quest out. I am wondering if this quest was... No, don't go. Don't. Okay, well, that's 2 boats down. Here's hoping they just go back in the water eventually, because damn. I'm pretty sure they will. I'm guessing a lot of these boats will just respawn as we get closer. Yeah, no, that looks perfectly normal and fine, doesn't it?
Hey, knock it off.
You can just shut right the hell up. I am curious.
The door won't budge.
Figured. Wait until I find it on the roof. Well, yeah. What? Historical heritage. Oh. New case. With a lot of places to go. Shit. Okay. I don't mind that, but I'm in the middle of already a big case. Yeah, I just like after CD Projekt Red said that your car in Cyberpunk is basically going to be like, you know, Roach. In The Witcher, people started posting pictures of Roach up on the roof of the house. It's like, yeah, probably. All right, I think it's just a little strip of water we got to cross, and then we're in that area. Okay, let's try not to, like, pull the boat entirely up on the damn dock, please. There we go. Now I'm gonna head to where we're supposed to go, but I'm gonna keep an eye out. There it is, fast travel.
All on sale. Today only.
Wait till you beach a damn Cyclops. That's worse. Not paying attention, going through the shallows in your Cyclops. Yeah. Oh, I was about to say, what? I don't think it's that big building right there. Yeah, I couldn't get mine unstuck. I just had to rebuild it. Alright, so the next target is right there. Already? And that sounds like the big one. Yep, you know what we're gonna do? Burn, fuckers. Oh. Yeah, get the fuck up out of here. Hey! Did you fucking shoot at me? So we're hallucinating. Might have to use one of these. I had to. He was shooting at me. Because I had my gun out shooting at this thing when it popped out, he just started shooting at me. He left me no choice. Ah. My name is, well, I am uncertain. It is lost in the static. I do not know anything. I have lost it all. My mind is little but static, interspersed with bits from the radio serial that was my life. No, not my life, my existence. I hear names. Margaret, Jonathan, Albert. I hear dates, places. June 7th at a church on a hill. It is these bits that I live for. It is the static that I will end my life for. Every day for as long as I can remember, the static has gotten louder. I have sunk deeper as the voices grow quieter. They are being replaced. I am losing what little I have left. A new voice, unintelligible, yet one I understand more clearly than any radio program in my head. I fear for what I will become when I can no longer hold on. I'm choosing to go before the static or the voice within it becomes me. Goodbye, Oakmont. I have sunk even further than you. I honestly think he was shooting at me because we have had issues. Yep, see, just like that, we have another skill point. 2 skill points. Yeah, you level up so fast. I do think the cop was actually shooting at us. In this game, it seems if you pull your gun out and start fighting in the open, people don't take kindly to it. Okay. Kind of wanted to go the battle rifle route, but we don't have the battle rifle. So yeah, we should work on sanity. So yeah, I mean, I honestly think he was shooting at us, but to be fair, that was the lowest we've ever had our sanity in this game. Like, it's never bottomed out like that for us before. So we may have gone insane and shot the officer. How are my shotgun shells looking? I want to craft everything. I like to keep everything up to date on crafting because of the materials. Oh, it bottoms when you kill innocents? Well, he wasn't innocent. He was shooting at me. But I used the shotgun, so maybe I killed somebody else around him. This is a big old, you know, bag of nothing. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of messed up then if that's the case, because at that point the cop wasn't an innocent. I was killing a demon, and he decided to shoot me instead of the demon.
Damn newcomers.
The hell? Not gonna lie, that dude just made me jump. No use crying over spilled blood. You know, that works. Casebook. That's it? Just a bunch of experience? I mean, okay. I feel like this might... Oh, this will send me to churches and the fish market. Huh. I could knock this one out very quickly. But I feel like maybe we should... What quest do you guys want me to do next? Should we continue the main case? Because I can hit the historical heritage as we're doing the main case. It looks like it'll send me to all the major places that the main quest is probably going to send me to. All right. I actually don't know where we get the battle rifle from. The battle rifle or the submachine gun. I don't know if it's from the same quest or a side quest. Oh, the field research wouldn't be bad. We get to learn more about them. Like more about the various creatures. Okay. And I know absolutely nothing about the brain cylinder stuff. But yeah, let's mark these. Western Reed Heights. Oh. Bourbon and Sam Reed. On Ward Street. Well, we found Bourbon and Sam Reed. So, where's Ward Street? Yellow King Avenue. I don't know that I want to go anywhere. There it is. Oh, that's actually right next to a fast travel point. Did we not unlock a fast travel point in Reed Heights just recently? Or did I not get close enough to actually unlock it? Yeah, let's just do one at a time. Because I think the other one was actually located in the southern part of the city in general. And while we're at the university, we can knock out, because the university's right here. I can actually knock out that brochure as well. We'll do historical heritage in this area after we do this one. And then we'll jump and finish field research. Considering there's overlapping locations everywhere, I don't actually mind jumping around with quests like that. So the locked shop should be here, probably here. Oh, there he is. And this is the one where the dude flat out said he's sending us after bigger enemies. Tastes better than it smells, huh? Okay, so the big thing is more than likely in the basement. Interesting bed. Cameras and shit, okay. Hey, dude. All right. So now we just have to find information about that thing.
Those bags stink worse than a barrel of rotten fish. Or fisk, whatever.
That's their booze, right? Oh my.
This putrid slime is everywhere. I'll take a sample for Dr. Grant to examine.
I find it odd that this isn't... I find it odd that this isn't, like, draining my sanity. The fecund mother devours the weak flesh. The fecund mother gives new life to those consumed, a new birth in many forms. The fecund mother has many children and her family grows. The fecund mother is kind, for any may be her child, but bad children are purged and left outside in the cold light. Keep the secrets of your mother and she will grant you eternity. What is the name of that one? There is an eldritch god. What is it? The creature with like 1,000 babes or whatever hanging off it is a weird name. I can't remember it at the moment. Oh, well, that one's done. Oh, no, there's more in there, huh? Well, I'm gonna delete this. I guess I could have looked in the basement with this. That one, thank you. I actually didn't loot that last time, I don't think. Actually, it doesn't look like I'm missing anything. At least not in the basement. Well, there's only so much to explore, so we'll just move on if I don't find anything else. I won't spend too much time trying to get this area completed. Because as we've seen, some of them don't ever turn completely green anyway. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can do here. All right, let's head on out. Well, our dude has never claimed to be a great shot. I actually don't know. Let's see, case book. Let's go down to... Let's do this. Also, oh, Eastern Reed Heights. Okay, we were up near it. Willow Lane. Harold and Bullock. There's Willow. It's a very small street. There's Harold. The bloody hell is Bullock? Ah, so it's down up in here. Alright. That's kind of a weird place for a restaurant as well. North from Baker Street. Yeah, no, I'm here. I don't see a Baker Street, though. Because I know there's probably a very specific spot it wants me to go to. Probably a plaque or something. I'll only spend a second looking for it. What, was I standing next to the thing that would have triggered it? Yeah, I know the... Ah, okay. So they said just go north from Baker. So will this trigger it, or... I gotta imagine there's something I gotta click on to finish the quest in the university. I just don't remember there being any landmarks or anything to click on. Maybe this over here?
This commemorates all the brave researchers of Oakmont University who gave their lives in the cause of scientific knowledge.
That didn't trigger anything. Yeah, we went to the actual Oakmont University building. It's the one where the dude's out. Oh. The fuck? The hell is this?
Mr. Throgmorton doesn't care how many lives will be lost. You must find out the origin of this monolith. Continue.
Oh, I feel like we did some shit out of order. Oh, founded by the Throgmorton. Okay, maybe it isn't.
I can't do anything with this disease. You must stop the research and keep away from this rock. It's the best solution.
I think this may just be us. Maybe this solves that one. Let's see. Oh, there's another orb over there. Interesting.
Here, Mr. Throgmorton. It's the third monolith to appear since the flood. Luckily, the university is relatively untouched.
Time to figure this out.
Here, Mr. Throgmorton.
One.
It's the third monolith to appear since the flood.
Mr. Throgmorton doesn't care how many lives will be lost. You must find out the origin of this monolith. Continue.
I can't do anything with this disease. You must stop the research and keep away from this rock.
I think those two might be reversed.
It's the best solution.
Yeah. So this one, the doctor, and then the one where the dude says it doesn't care.
Here, Mr. Throgmorton. It's the third monolith to appear since the flood. Luckily,
I can't do anything with this disease. You must stop the research and keep away from this rock.
Mr. Throgmorton doesn't care how many lives will be lost. You must find out the origin of this monolith. Continue.
Throgmorton was researching the monoliths that appeared after the flood came to Oakmont. He was determined. Even deaths didn't stop him.
Did I stumble on a different quest? I did. Our dude's about to pass out. Yeah, that had nothing to do with this quest line. Or maybe it did, actually. Because that's cleared now. And we got to go back to the hospital anyway to return our other cases. So let's just go back to field research. Then we can get the hospital when we go over there. Here. That's our closest fast travel point. Yeah, I like how we're not even really worried about Professor Harriet. We should be, so we can get better weapons, but meh. Oh. So apparently the reanimator has several practices around town. That looks like a restaurant to me. Yep, it's these guys. Count Ugolino. That name sounds familiar too. And another knowledge point. See that quickly. The Count Ugolino restaurant is preparing to reopen. Kitchen hands, dishwashers, waiters, and waitresses needed. All interested parties should come to Count Ugolino for an interview with Chef Armin Myers. Oh, hi. The fuck down. Oh yeah, that's... Dear Mr. Throgmorton, it is my pleasure to invite you to a tasting of exclusive and exquisite dishes, which will be taking place at the Count Ugolino restaurant in 2 weeks' time. This is a closed event, and only the most honorable guests will be in attendance. I hope you will join us. Sincerely yours. Yeah, no, don't trust that shit. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Throgmorton, but, I'd recommend he don't come here. Like, obviously, we want to go into the basement, but there's stuff up here. Police have started to look into the disappearance of several young women in Advent. Witnesses said they saw the missing victims visit the Count Ugolino restaurant, but the police investigation found nothing illegal. Chef Armin Myers rejects all accusations of impropriety. Yeah, I think kidnapping and murdering are a little bit more than impropriety, but hey, what do I know?
The door won't budge.
Well, I know another way down there.
These aren't your typical kitchen utensils.
Yeah, he was feeding them.
These aren't your typical kitchen utensils. Well, I don't think the health inspector will be pleased.
Oh. I didn't think you'd still be here, dude. The hell you just gonna straight up try to shoot me for? I mean, ooh. Yeah, he's keeping them as pets. Look, he has like giant food dishes for those things. Recipe for human meat. Sorry about that, dog is happy. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Cut the flesh from the young woman's hip into 4-ounce pieces. Then pound each one to a thickness of 1/3 of an inch. Season with black pepper. On each steak, lay 1 slice of cheese, a few leaves of sage, and 2 slices of prosciutto. Roll into pinwheels. Heat the oil in a large skillet over medium-high heat. Quickly brown the pinwheels on the outside. I hope my new patrons enjoy the dish. Yum. There's something else here. Oh. It doesn't seem to be working. The hell? Yeah, it's not actually triggering. I'll have to try to look around after I pick this up. I was always sure my dishes could not be matched. Those who taste human flesh always crave for more. It is difficult to find enough meat for my patrons. They spend all their time hiding in the basement, pleading to be fed again. Today, I went downstairs and saw how the patrons had changed. They love my cooking so much that their bodies have adapted to consume more. I cannot let them down. I must post new ads in the Oakmont Chronicle. My funds are running low. Guess I'll have to find a new, prosperous patron to support my business. Ah. Alright, so now we know the wild beasts are created from the human psyche. Like, people have nightmares and then they eventually take form. The ones that turn invisible and the ones who spit, those ones are a result of infected humans being turned. These creatures, the ones that, you know, the ones we've been fighting that's like try to ram us and try to get into melee range, these dudes are created by basically cannibalism. All right. All right, now we're, yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure it's telling me to focus down here, but okay, finally.
My esteemed patrons, presenting my latest delicacy. Don't be greedy. Don't hurry to eat, please. You'll always be my most well-regarded clients.
Yeah, no, this game is not hesitating to push us towards the creepy. And I'm actually quite enjoying that. All right, so now we need to go to the hospital and turn in the mission. Oh, there's another fast travel point over here I haven't triggered. Man, this game, as we get deeper into this game, it's going deeper and deeper into the what the fuck moments, isn't it? Oh well, I probably should just use that. I'm going to the hospital. Also, come on. I like that it's attempting to do the creeping horror thing rather than like jump scares. 'Cause I'm not a huge fan of games that rely on jump scares. They're fun and I don't mind it happening from time to time, but it's like horror movies that rely too much on jump scares. I'm really not a huge fan. I like the creeping dread type horror games, horror movies, horror novels, that kind of thing.
Hospital of St. Mary, founded 1862. Designed by B.A. Kaplan. Every life matters.
So yeah, every one of these is going to turn into an investigation. Nice.
I'll send whatever help I can, but there's no room here. We have our hands full.
This way. Stay by the fire while I try to find you some medicine.
This one may be pretty linear as well.
New victims. And if the flood won't relent, there'll be even more.
Time to figure this out.
New victims. And if the flood won't relent,
Yeah, I feel like this one's
way.
pretty
Stay
straightforward.
by the fire while I try to find you some medicine.
I'll send whatever help I can, but there's no room here. We have our hands full.
The flood was sudden and hit the city hard. The hospital staff tried to help, but quickly ran out of room and medicine.
Cool. That one's done. Hey, dude.
I paid a visit to that awful restaurant. I'd call it a den of evil, but that would be an understatement.
Good grief. What happened?
The cook was mad, a cannibal, and fed those jumping monstrosities on human flesh. He called them patrons.
That restaurant was a destination for Oakmont's elite, many of whom disappeared shortly after the flood. I think we now know why.
Are you suggesting that it was cannibalism that caused such a horrific transformation?
Is that what happened to the Blackmore
These days,
family?
alas, cannibalism is not so rare. Could it be that all the Cositians, as Westerbrook calls them, were once men?
Yes. Hold up.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Did I miss something? How it could have appeared in a locked building. What the? Huh, so that one didn't count. Okay, so we missed a piece of key evidence at that one. I thought the ooze sample would have been enough, and it didn't look like there was anything else there. But I guess I was wrong. Interesting. Yeah, more than likely. I thought I went all over the place with the mind's eye on, though. Oh, he's back. Also, did I get a new skill point? Yeah, I did. All right, mind is completely done. Oh, that's right, he's downstairs. Loot's back. There has to be something in the basement. Oh, I see you. We've been down there. And apparently that's where we have to go. Yeah, I think you're right. There has to be...
The slime stinks even worse than the bodies.
Yeah, I've seen that. There has to be a hidden wall or something. Like, that looks suspicious, but there's nothing here. Maybe this over here? The hell? We got the book. That's always something to celebrate, X3105. I actually just finished mine. Maybe it is upstairs, because I'm not seeing it down here. Oh. Good lord. Neophyte, the fecund mother blesses you. Your servitude has been noticed. You will have the chance to join the inner circle and see our mother with thine own eyes. You don't want to. Our brothers carry the bodies of her abandoned children. To prove yourself worthy, prepare a place where they can be hidden and forgotten forever. In return, the fecund mother will embrace you and grant you her generous gifts. That's fucked up. Oh, okay, now we gotta do this. Okay.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. Are those the last ones? I did everything you asked, yeah? So when will my initiation begin?
Just say you probably don't want it. Yep, so basement. So again, another pretty straightforward one.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Bring them in, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't mess with this a little bit more.
Quick, bring them in before the neighbors see us. I did everything.
Like, I know it's a
you asked,
logical
yeah?
path. I'm just saying I'm surprised they
when will
didn't
my
mess with the
initiation
order a little bit
begin?
more on some of these investigations.
Members of a cult were disposing of bodies in the basement of the shop. The corpses merged together to form a huge monstrosity.
All evidence. That's what we needed to do. Gotcha. All right. So it seems like everybody has a so far we have found 2 different cults at least. The Black Go to the Woods with 1,000 young, and actually 3. The Black Go to the Woods with 1,000 young has her cult here, apparently. We have Haster wandering around. There's a whole gang calling themselves the Yellow Kings. And we have Dagon. Which makes me honestly wonder if the thing we're gonna find in the end, the thing under the ocean, if that's gonna be, because we've seen statues of Cthulhu, but with the fish people and everything, I'm wondering if the thing we're seeing swimming down there is actually Dagon and not Cthulhu, even though there is a straight up statue of Cthulhu. Yeah, that one, like I said, that's Throgmorton's. I was about to say that one's not complete. Yeah, we haven't advanced that part of the story yet. I wonder how many others will make an appearance. Like, if just not in passing like that.
I visited that old shop you mentioned and found a few things you may be interested in. Even took a sample for studying.
What did you discover? I was sure a huge creature could not have wandered inside unnoticed.
The cult
You'd be
of the
surprised.
Thickened Mother was dumping corpses of their victims in the shop's basement.
Professor Westerbrook's research does suggest the Acheronians are attracted to dead bodies.
No, this one formed from the corpses themselves. There was a putrid slime on everything. Maybe that's the cause of this unnatural rebirth.
You said you took a sample of it. Well, I can conduct some experiments on rats.
Please
If
don't.
your theory holds true, what a marvelous discovery.
No.
We've discovered a lot of disturbing information about the wild beasts. What are you gonna do with it?
Well, I've already contacted the university. We'll cooperate to further study these phenomena.
I'm gonna have to kill you later, huh? Yeah, how about we inform the authorities?
The facts must be reported to the authorities. They need to know what they're dealing with.
You're perfectly right. When we have documented our results and conducted a standard peer review process, the proper measures will be taken.
Documented results, peer review. How many innocents will die in the meantime?
Our recommendations must be clear and based on valid reasoning, or it's worthless. Good science takes time, my friend.
Bye.
Can I go tell the cops? Oh, we got the plague dog. Oh, we're gonna go change up. I don't even care that. Well, does he have another quest for me real quick? I doubt it. I think we finished everything because I don't think there's a lot of monster varieties in this game.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left.
Yeah, I don't trust this asshole. I don't trust doctors and scientists in Cthulhu, Lovecraftian themed stuff. They're usually willing to fuck the world over. And you said the book collection quest, that's the one that gets me, what'd you say? It was the Sherlock Holmes costume? Man, I don't know that I'll take the Sherlock Holmes costume over a plague doctor, though. I do know I want to get out of this suit because whenever you see it out of the corner of your eye, it looks like it's, you know, all messed up. Well, I mean, that is the other game that these guys have made, is that. That's suitably creepy. Oakmont University has lost one of its most esteemed teachers. The professor of biochemistry from the Department of Medicine, Dr. George Cavendish, PhD, turned out to be responsible for numerous deaths. This maniac appears to have poisoned multiple innocent bystanders in recent days, leaving the academic world shaken. While some of his colleagues admit that with his passion he seemed incapable of anything, others characterize him as a talented researcher and law-abiding citizen. His ex-wife, Anna Liddell, appeared relieved by the news. He finally got what was coming to him, she said. I'm glad that the EOD was able to clear its good name after all he did to us. I don't know that I'm... Oh, thought there was another note. My only problem with this costume is I'm hoping I get to actually see our character's face during conversations. I don't think I can, though. Because every other costume we wear, like, you can actually see his face. So I don't think, like, the mask will just disappear when we get to talking. So while I like the Plague Doctor, I think I'll only use it for side quest stuff. I don't know, I like to see facial expressions when I'm playing. Today we are shaken by the tragic death of the promising researchers who went to study the depths of the sea but were doomed to never return. The city mourns the loss of these brilliant minds who laid down their lives for the sake of science. The names of the expedition members will be engraved on a memorial established at Oakmont University. Yeah, I don't know what happened to those people.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
All right, let's take a look at our casebook. So apparently if we finish open house, we'll get a new costume as well. Assigned reading, we'll get a new costume. Then we got the functional brain cylinders, which I never actually placed. Western Salvation Harbor. Where is that? There we go. Calm Shore Street. There it is. Between Ocean Drive and Skipper Road. Okay, so there's only one place that could be. And we have no fast travel points really over there either. Jesus. Well, this is only telling us to go to one place so far, so I might as well do this one. Isn't that the fish market right there as well? What is this big building in the center? I think it is the fish market. And we can trigger the next investigation here. No, this is something else entirely. Church of Redemption. Oh, we've not been here before. But we can do this real quick.
Founded in 1667. Cast away from your evil deeds and find redemption in our Lord.
Are we gonna meet Kay? Or learn about Kay? Because I'd like to learn about Kay.
You cannot build here. It's cursed. Cursed. The skies smote the carpenters for their sins. You cannot build a church in this place.
All right.
Good. Let this place be our legacy. May the horror that befell the carpenters be forgotten, and hope take its place.
What happened to the carpenters?
Esse quam videri.
I know they're still around, but seriously, what the hell happened to them? I don't even see a hint of the next one.
Make it quick, Reverend, I implore you. I lost everything to this fire. My house, my family. No need to recite every single bloody name.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
You cannot build here. It's cursed. Maybe this is the curse, the fire.
Make it quick, Reverend, I implore you. I lost everything to this fire. My house, my family. No need to recite every single bloody name.
You cannot build here.
Yeah.
It's cursed. Cursed. The sky.
Good. Let this place be our legacy. May the horror that befell the carpenters be forgotten.
Yeah, I think that's the right order.
And hope take its place. Esse quam videri.
The old Carpenter Manor stood here centuries ago, until a fire destroyed it and killed most of the family. The church was built over the ruin.
All heresy can be purged, brother. It can. With enough fire, it can. Which begs the question, does that mean the holiest people in the Imperium are the Salamanders? Because I'm okay with that. I mean, I know the Sisters of Battle have their, you know, jetpack, what are they, the Seraphim? With like the dual flamer pistols and all that. And what is it, the Redeemer transport with like a, you know, shit ton of flamers on that. But I feel like the Salamanders are still better with fire. At least I think that thing was called the Redeemer or some shit like that. Basically a flamer, the flamer chimera or something? Yeah. That was specifically for them. Man, I could go look at my old Witch Hunter's Codex, but I'm pretty sure all of that's out of date at this point. So who knows? I don't even know what the, you know, I don't even know what the Sisters of Battlefield these days. Hell, the Witch Hunter Codex I have didn't even mention what's her name, Celestine. So it's real out of date. Yeah, that looks tasty. Ah, fast travel point over here. Let's go trigger that. There we go. And move. Because you're between me and loot. That's my problem. Pretty simple. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I think it's in there. I don't know what the hell we're looking for, but... Oh. Oh, there it is. Hey, dude. Hey, you guys just stand there for me. Huh. Man, I love that you're giving me like clips that would fit in a Tommy gun, but please don't do that if you're not going to give me the Tommy gun. You're just gonna make me realize I don't have a Tommy gun, and that's gonna make me sad. I don't suppose I need my shotgun right now. So that would have been the way to climb up. Oh no. Another drop off. This area is confusing as hell. Oh, I'm gonna go back upstairs and look around up there because I think I have explored the shit out of this bottom area already. I don't think there's much else I can do down here. It is at that, X3105. It is at that. Would like to get over there. My dude will not even attempt that jump. Let's look at the case book for this thing. So there's another one around here. I have to find another one. Visited Yuggoth. Yeah, no. Calm shore between Ocean Drive and Skipper Road, yeah. Unless it's on the other side of the street, this is it. There's another flight of stairs right here. But I can't get through that. Nope. Yeah, no. Really weird. Up over there. This didn't do much of anything. There. Can hop up here though, but I can't go any higher. there something on the other side of the road? Starting to think that there was nothing in there beyond a little bit of loot. Can I go up in here? Nope. Okay. That definitely looks like it's it then. What's in there? I feel like I should be trying to get over on that side. But our dude doesn't jump. Yeah, see? What's the entrance? Oh, here we go. Traveler, E-Waits. Yuggoth, Gamatari, Zyhydre. Next visit, Yuggoth. Active, ready for the trip. Next address, Pearl Lane, south of the intersection of Maple Lane and Deep Shore Road in West Grimhaven Bay. This one is tough. Didn't expect that someone from Earth could withstand the aura on Zyhydre. Okay. Another knowledge point. Good God. I'm getting sick of fall damage, so we're gonna go there. Western Grimhaven Bay. Oh, we haven't really spent much time in West. This is Western Grimhaven Bay. Pearl Lane. There it is. South of the intersection of Maple Lane and Deep Shore Drive. So it'll be on this road somewhere. Alrighty then. Well, I thought that was the way out, but I jumped off the wrong area. Yeah. Let me out, damn it. Okay, fast travel point, straight up the road. And we can move right the fuck on. I'm liking all these little lore tidbits. I think what we'll do from here, though, is I think we're gonna hit up the fish market. It's in the shells, right? Yeah, because these only take a second. Now that I know what I'm looking for, yeah.
The fish market you see now was sponsored by the generous Blackwood family and maintained by the Honorable Marsh family from Innsmouth.
Mm-hmm.
Being good Christians, we're giving the Innsmouth refugees a chance to earn their bread. So pack up and leave the fish market.
Oh, so they threw people out to make room for the Innsmouthers. Okay.
What are you doing? You can't just kill us all.
Oh, damn.
That's our market.
So the Blackwood family is some assholes. Okay.
The Blackwoods will continue to support the Innsmouthers, and we expect the Marsh family to keep their word too.
Time to figure this out.
All right, this one clearly in a different order. So, thinking this one over here is number 1.
Being good Christians, we're giving the Innsmouth refugees a chance to earn their bread. So pack up and leave the fish market. The Blackwoods will continue to support the Innsmouthers, and we expect the Marsh family to keep their word too.
So I think this one, then this one, because they got the guns out over here.
Being good Christians, we're giving the Innsmouth refugees a chance to earn their bread.
And then the actual
pack
killer.
up and leave the...
What are you doing? You can't just kill us all. That's our market.
Nope. Well, maybe it is a linear one then.
Good Christians, we're giving the Innsmouth refugees a...
What are you doing? You can't just kill us all. That's our market.
The Blackwoods will continue to support the Innsmouthers, and we expect the Marsh family to keep their word too.
The Innsmouthers took over the fish market with the help of the Blackwoods, who cut a tidy deal with the Marshes.
Seemed like an odd order, but okay. Alrighty then. So we're gonna head there next. And then we can continue on. I wonder how many of these cylinders I'm gonna have to track down. Like, I'll do this one, and then if they tell me that, like, you know, oh, and now go get this cylinder, and now go get that, yeah, I'll just leave this quest till later.
Fresh fish, fresh fish.
Okay. It's only a very narrow... Oh, okay, I'm not even there yet. Oh. Actually, a walkway I can use to get down here. Oh. Seems a little silly to have to take the boat just from there to there. Oh.
Knock it off.
It's only this little narrow strip right here that it could be in. Pretty sure probably down that back alley over there. Would be my guess. Yeah. Oh, it's over there probably. Yeah, nothing over here. So yeah, it is probably in that inhabited building across the street. Also, I don't feel comfortable running around with grenades out. Hey guys. Oh, come on then. Okay, so we know these guys like their hidden doors. They're in, like their little magical walls. There's something wrong with Mr. Murphy. He started whispering instead of yelling at us like usual. No one saw him eating or even moving from his wheelchair. We're working at night from now on. Some snub thing killed Mr. Murphy, cut his head and arms, and left them in the corner. Several workers have also disappeared. Relatives say they didn't return from work yesterday morning. I don't know what to think about this, but Mr. Murphy's remnants have already started to rot, and I spoke with him just yesterday. Or it wasn't Mr. Murphy. Uh-huh. I'd be willing to bet that that is actually the case. Yeah, no, we're good. So, into the basement. I'm almost positive a much bigger creature is going to show up. Cylinder. Oh, god damn it. Visited. Next visit, Yagath. Ready for the trip, but additional checks recommended. I'll bet you anything he's not going to make it. Is that everything? Well, this one wasn't so bad. Yeah, the rest were annoying. That one wasn't bad at all. So, out of curiosity, can I get a fast travel point down here somewhere? It'd be useful. So what's left? St. Michael's Church, huh? We've been there, actually. We do that one pretty easily. Might want to go do that one and just knock it the hell out of the... Aha. There is a fast travel point. Central Advent. Yep, this is right next to it. Get this one dealt with immediately. We just need to find the entrance to this little work site. And there's our plaque.
St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush. Let the flame redeem your sins.
That is an interesting statue you guys have over there. Oh yeah, I can do that.
Burn the riches, and your sins will be burned with them. Feed the sacred fire.
Mm-hmm.
Praise the holy fire. Praise the flaming K.
Aha. We are getting information about K.
After death, flames will consume all. The sinners will burn, but the righteous will bathe in it like warm milk. Fire is the love of our K.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I mean, this one's pretty straightforward as well.
Riches, and your sins will be burned with them. Feed.
Praise the holy fire. Praise the flaming K.
After death, flames will consume all. The sinners will burn, but the righteous will bathe in it like warm milk. Fire is the love of Arcay.
These fire worshippers are zealous. I wonder what other rites they use to glorify their flaming deity.
I got a nice bit of experience for that.
The door won't budge.
Yeah, that statue right there. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Alright, so we finished that quest. So, yeah, we can do that. Salvation Harbor. Oh. Crimson Road. Okay, right there. Between Silver Road and... Oh, that's not actually hard. Yeah, this one's actually pretty easy to get to. Oh, I never saw that before. Jesus. All right. I think you spelled it right as far as I can tell. Yeah. Oh, it's another like hotel thing.
It's you, the man who made the boss blow a gasket. Caleb never thought a newcomer would make him look such a fool to Mr. Throgmorton.
It's not my fault you guys didn't check the warehouse.
I know. No hard feelings, pal. Impressive work finding the killer. Maybe you can help me with another one. The name's Sam Shaw.
You look very, very sick.
Let's talk.
Didn't I hear something about a prohibition?
Of course. This place merely sells juice. Old fermented grape juice. A tonic for your health. So, how about that business?
We can talk, but I don't work for free.
I know. Still, the task is simple, so I can't offer a lot. I just need a few photos of crime scenes. What do you say?
Why can't you do
You're
it?
the police officer. Why can't you take the photos yourself?
The cases fell to other detectives, but they've let them slip through the cracks. I can't go behind the backs, but an outsider...
Tell me where to find the bodies.
Here are 3 file cards with names and addresses. Bring me photos of the victims, then I can start to get this moving again. I'll be waiting upstairs for those 3 photos. Please, try to be discreet in this matter.
I'm sorry, are the victims just still laying
Take
there
care.
after the reports were made?
Pick your poison.
Uh-oh. Oh, ain't nothing down here. I was like, what have you got hiding in the basement? Nothing. Okay. I mean, it's true, but there aren't bodies laying in the streets everywhere. I mean, there's clearly a way to dispose of them. I mean, they mentioned mass graves earlier. Just saying. Just kind of seems odd that the police are like, yeah, we can't get to it. We're just gonna leave shit there right now. Uh-oh. I still take damage from those. That's fine. Hey, damn it. Should be over here somewhere. We kind of do, Hollow. Also, welcome. Let's... You are not getting back up. Do me a favor and stay down. They weren't the last couple times I tried them. But yeah, like, well, when I tried them in my, when I was running around leveling up. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, I don't want to go in the basement either. Jesus. Okay. Because I'm sure there's more of those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure what I need's down there. Ah, there it is. Oh, we another one of these convoluted ass places. Definitely looks like I don't have a lot of choices here. Oh, wait. Could go up rather than down. Seems like a good move. All right, better move. Oh, don't drop down. Nice. Alright, I guess we just go down into the basement. Oh, and it gets all quiet and shit. Not reassuring, game. Thank you. There he is. Visited the moon base. Next visit, Alpha Ursa Minor. New device added. Ready for the trip. Warren Road between West Shore Street and Hawking Lane in the Shells West. No, I didn't lose this one. See, it's in the right place and at the right time. Oh. Why aren't we doing anything with the book? Not gonna lie, this quest has me curious. Yeah, no, I see you bastards. I also see my way out, so... How didn't that suck for you? All right. Where's the next one? I actually kind of want to finish this one, but I don't know how far it's going to go. Western Shells. Okay. Warren Road. There's Warren Road between Hawking and West Shore. So here, also probably in an infested zone. Yep, gets me to a fast travel point that's right, that I can take to one that's right next to where I need to go. Be about your business, guys. Be about your business. Damn giant eldritch tentacles every time I turn around. Yeah, I'm guessing this area is the one that belongs, for the most part, to the Innsmouthers at this point. Oh, wait. I can delete this one now. Hey. Yeah, I don't think the game planned through this very well. The whole... ammo's gonna be scarce. Sometimes it's better to run. It's like, really? Oh, hi. Because while the combat isn't as difficult, the crafting materials weren't affected by the game's difficulty level. So it's a little odd. I do like how everybody's just avoiding these places, and our dude just straight up jumps the fence like it's nothing. Like, oh, we're gonna go in here now. Probably that one over there. Fuck off with you. They're probably taking bets, you know. That's... Oh, I heard you. I heard that big bastard in here. Look at all the loot in this place. Jesus. Oh, that didn't work this time. Oh, it will in a second. Oh, that is cheap as hell. Hey, hey. So I feel justified in returning the favor. Oh, another one of these. Are you? They really don't want me fucking around in here, do they? There was some scrap. No, there wasn't any scrap metal in there. That sucks. Scrap metal and gunpowder. Alright, so we need to get to the upper floor. Hey. Climb, dude. Climb. I guess I'd have to duck under that one. I can break this one. Up. Give me the brain in a jar already. Damn. Hey, look at that. H West, Moon Base. Restored, ready for the trip. Next address, a junkyard near the crossroad of Higgs Lane and Ambrose Street in Central Shells. Are you serious? It's not his first try. He's not gonna make it. Deal with it. Are they talking about me? Central Shells, Higgs Lane, and Ambrose Street. Higgs Lane. Ah, right there. Near the crossroad. I love how much gunpowder is just sitting in some of these places. That sucks. So we're basically just doing the Reanimator storyline right now. Let's go here and we can just run across. Yep. That'll do. This place is way more populated than the rest of the city. At least this next one doesn't seem near the junkyard. Or is it actually in the junkyard? Damn it. Don't tell me. A junkyard. Damn it. Okay. Can't climb that. Oh. I'm really worried about you little bastards. That was easy. Ready for the trip. Northern Coverside, crossroad of Warwick Street and Asher Road. Does anyone have any copies of his paintings? Want one or two. R. Pickman. Oh, that sounds familiar too. Case complete. I mean, case complete. You gave me another one. How is that case complete? Oh, we go into the last one. I'm just gonna tell me Warwick and Asher. Yeah, it seems really weird that they're like, oh yeah, we're done now. You don't have to keep doing this. It's like, like, no, I very much think I do need to keep doing this. Also, if there's any loot to be had, I could use some more gunpowder. Probably try not to use my shotgun as much. I know it's crazy talk, but yeah. All right, if I go down here and take a right, I can teleport to Coverside. Oh. While that is an option. Yeah, no, I don't care, guys. Just taking a shortcut.
You'll die, newcomer.
Will I? 'Cause I just trotted right through that thing. Feel the gentle touch of tentacles. No. I don't wanna. Yeah, not gonna mess around with that. No, thank you. So now we're gonna head this way. Because yeah, it feels weird. They're like, oh, that quest is completed. It's like, no, I don't feel like it is. Also, I did get some skill. I got 2 skill points again. Jesus. In case we have to go in the water? So yeah, now mind and vigor are complete, so... I mean, we don't have this gun yet, but we can be damn good with it once we get it. Oh, Jesus, we're only 16 points away from another level up. Oh, I know this one. We've been in here. Jump the fucking... Yeah, we've been in this area. Leveled up. There you are. I was gonna say, this looks so similar to the last one we like the one we visited in that we actually got the skull from. Oh, it is, right? Wasn't it right here? So the quest just kind of... Let's just kind of start over. Like, was that all it was? Like, did we just go full circle? Because I think we might have. Oh, I know there's a building. I'm just wondering if there actually is anything else, considering they told me. Because, yeah, I really do think right here was where we got this quest to begin with. Nope. Now where's the other monster that wants to play? There's a different building in the corner. Yeah, we can check it out, yeah. Man, I hate those things. Think maybe that's what we're here for? Ow. The answer's no. Yeah, we can go check the other building out. Yeah, I was just saying, most of the buildings we've had to enter for this quest have been like ruins rather than a actual room we had to go in. That leads us out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No, we're stuck. Yeah, it kind of was. I'm gonna save in a different slot and then load the game because it takes us to the opening of the zone. Yeah, I'll have to look into that quest. Maybe... yeah, maybe I'm missing something, but yeah, it does seem pretty empty. Yeah, for now, it just honestly does seem like I think that's what it was. Is that was the, like you were saying, and like I was talking about earlier, I think it is just a circle. Which is really weird, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. But for now, though, that is all the time I have for today's stream. So I will see you guys tomorrow for more of this. And yeah, we'll probably focus on the main story tomorrow, considering we did a bunch of side quest stuff today rather than any real story main story content. So yeah, we'll see how that goes tomorrow. Thanks again for dropping by, guys.